Final Cut Pro 11 is here, which means we finally have AI masking, which lets you put text behind yourself like this and much more. This is huge and means no more plugins and no more After Effects. So let's jump into Final Cut and I'll show you how to use it. And if you're new here, my name is Nick, and here we talk about how to level up the production quality of your content. So follow for more tutorials like this. All right, so we're inside Final Cut and I'm going to show you two examples, one with a simple talking head video like this, and then one that's a little bit more complicated with multiple subjects, where we'll have to do a little bit of extra work. So starting off with our simple talking head clip. To add AI masking in Final Cut is now super easy. All you have to do is go into your effects tab just here, make sure all video and audio is selected, and then type in mask. This will bring up the magnetic mask effect right here. So all you have to do is just drag it onto your scene, and as you can see, it will automatically select your subject, which is pretty cool. So just make sure it's well selected, like about there. Let go of the mask, and then just like that, it's added our AI mask for us. And we can see here, it's just a little bit outside of where we want it to be selected. So I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. And in order to do that, all you have to do is go up here to this little tool, which is remove from mask with brush. So just click that. Then you've got this brush tool, which you can adjust the size of using this slider. So you can go bigger and go smaller. That looks good to me. I'm just going to remove the mask in this section here just by clicking, and there we go. It looks a lot cleaner. So I'm happy with that. So all I'm going to do is hit analyze. And what this is going to do is it's going to start scanning through the clip and automatically applying this mask across the entire clip. Now it's currently a bit slow because I'm screen recording on my Mac, so it's struggling to keep up. But when you do this on your own Mac, it will be almost real time, more than likely. So it's really quick. And then just like that, we have the mask fully applied. So if I play this back in real time, you can see the mask is really well applied. And you can adjust the feathering, so you can make the mask expand a little bit and keep in a little bit of the background, or you can set the feather to negative, and this will subtract a little bit more of the background from your mask. I'm just going to leave it at the default, which is 0. Now what I can do is add text. If I want to do that, all you have to do is select your clip, hold down Option, and then drag the clip above itself. And this will create a duplicate copy of your clip. If you want a free PDF of keyboard shortcuts for Final Cut Pro, then there's a link down in the description. But all we have to do is just make sure that the mask is applied to the top clip. So we can see it is currently applied. The bottom clip, we don't want to apply the mask. So I'm just going to turn that off. And now if I add a title with Control T, that's just a shortcut to add a basic title. We can now, let's just name it something simple like this is a title. We'll make it nice and big. All we have to do is just drag our title between the two layers. So I'm going to drag it down. And then as you can see, if we play this back, we have text behind us fully masked out. It's actually a really cool way to just add some really cool effects into your video. All right, next I've got this clip here where we have multiple subjects moving around in the frame. I'm just going to take that front part off the clip. And the cool thing about the magnetic mask effect is that it lets you mask multiple subjects at once. So in order to do that, let's just go to a shot where we can see everyone. Same thing, I'm going to drag the magnetic mask onto my preview window and then just make it select me, just let go. And there we go, it selected me. It's ready to analyze just like we did in the first clip. But I want to add these other two individuals. So we just go up here to this little plus icon. Click on that, and then you can add a new magnetic mask within the same effect window. And all you have to do is just click on your subject. So I'm just going to click on Kurt right here. That's selected him. Then I want to add Amanda over here. So I'm just going to click again, add mask, and click on Amanda. And just like that, we can see we've got all three subjects selected. Now you can see here it's selected a little bit of Kurt, thinking it's Amanda. So I'm just going to remove that with the remove with mask brush. Just take that out like so. And now everyone is selected individually. And if we want, we can even change the color of the individual masks. So we just click on the color, then we can choose from any of the different color options to make it whatever we like. So that's pretty cool. Then it's just the same as we did in the first clip. Let's just go up here and hit analyze. Now this is just going to analyze one person at a time. So just make sure you've selected the mask that you want to analyze first, let it do its thing, and then repeat for the other two masks. Then as you can see, we've removed the background completely from this clip. It's just the subject selected, and you can see it's really super accurate. I'm really impressed. Again, we can adjust the feather. So we can see there's a little bit of green around each person, which is just some of that background. So for me, for example, I could just select me, turn down the feather a little bit. We can see that that green background has really been removed. I'm just going to do the same for the other two masks a bit. That's looking better, looking really accurate. And then same deal. If you want to add some text, all you have to do is just just duplicate this clip, put it on top of itself, make sure the mask on the bottom clip is deselected so that we can see the background. And then I'm just going to drag out our original title out. And then if we play this back, you can see we've fully masked out our subject so we can have text behind us. And you can do all sorts of different things with masking. This is just scratching the surface, but I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you've got any questions. And if you're new to Final Cut, then make sure you check out this playlist right here where I go through a whole bunch of different tutorials on how to use Final Cut if you're new to it.